My child, I wanted to share this message with you. As you read this, just know that heaven is keeping an eye on you. The angels are right there beside you. Their light fills the surrounding space. There's a special kind of joy in the unseen world. Every time one of my children opens their heart to really listen, it's like the heavens are singing. I'm really grateful to you for letting my voice be heard after being quiet for so long. This message goes beyond just a few sentences. It's like my heartbeat expressed through words. If you're reading this, it means you've been invited into something special, something meaningful, and it's about to shift the direction of your life. This moment is something special, and it feels like even heaven is celebrating because you've noticed a door that so many people just walk by without a second thought. You've just opened my message, and I think you'll discover something your soul has been looking for right here in these words. I get that this might have caught you off guard. You probably thought you were just scrolling, searching, or killing some time, right? I've been helping you out here. It's no coincidence that you found yourself reading this. It was actually me. I've been softly speaking to your heart, bringing you nearer. I've got some things I've really wanted to share with you. I've been wanting to make promises to you and hoping you could feel my love again. I think you're going to be really excited when you see what I have to share with you. These words bring healing to your pain, shine light in your darkness, and offer hope when you felt hopeless. This message didn't just appear out of nowhere for you. My beloved, I know how long you have waited for something real, something true, something that does not fade when the world grows dark. I get it. You've been looking to fill that emptiness in your heart with things that just don't stick around. I get it. You've been feeling really worn out from all that running, and I can imagine you've thought to yourself, there's got to be more to life than this. Here's my response to you. Absolutely, there's more to it. It's just me. All those aches, longings, and silent cries have brought you to this moment, where I'm speaking right to your spirit. Just wanted to let you know that you've been noticed, you've been listened to, and there's a love for you that runs deeper than you might realize. I just want to say that what you're feeling right now is totally real, not just in your head. You can feel that calm starting to wash over you, right? That warmth bubbling up in your chest, and that gentle sense of peace just starting to stir. It's nice, isn't it? It's me being here. I'm reaching out to your heart, just to remind you that you're not alone, and I've always been here with you. I've been waiting for this moment forever. I've been waiting for you to pause for a moment so I can share everything I've got on my mind. You've been through some tough times that made you wonder if I was still around. But I was right there in every tear, every silence, every breath. I was right there with you when you felt like no one else did. I was there to help you find your way when things felt unclear. So here I am talking to you clearly, so you won't ever have to doubt that I see you. I see you there. I've always noticed you around. When I see you, I just don't see failure at all. I don't see any fear. I don't see any shame here. I look at my child, so precious, so chosen, so full of love. I can see the one I gave everything for, the one whose name is etched on my hands. I notice the beauty I saw in you before the world attempted to dim it. I know you might have lost track of who you are, but I haven't forgotten. You belong to me, and nothing, no darkness, no mistakes, and no voices from this world can ever change that fact. So, with this message, I'm bringing that truth back to life. I'm softly bringing your identity back to life. I'm bringing joy to the places filled with sorrow and shining a light where there's been confusion. Heaven's actually pretty close to you. It's all around you at this very moment. You're right in the heart of something amazing, and you might not even notice it. The air you breathe is filled with my peace. When I talk, you can really feel the vibe change. As you read this, you might notice that a change is happening inside you. There's something within you that's starting to wake up. Something that's been long asleep is starting to wake up. Your emptiness won't stand a chance against my voice. You won't be able to hold on to that despair when I'm around. Get ready to experience a joy that's completely independent of anything or anyone around you. Get ready to feel what it's like to be truly loved by me. Just take a deep breath, my dear. Just take a moment to let your heart find some peace. This moment is just for us, you know. Let's put the world's noise on hold for a bit. Let's take a break from the worries. In these brief moments, it's just you and the one who created you. I'm not here to give you a lecture. I'm here to show you some love. I'm not here to bring up what went wrong. Just a little reminder of all the things that can still turn out great. You've just walked through a doorway with this message. Just beyond these words, you'll find a sense of peace, healing, and joy that you might not have experienced before. Every word I'm about to share comes straight from my heart to yours. Each sentence is like a little seed. If you let it settle in, it can blossom into a life you never imagined could happen. You'll find yourself laughing again. You'll dream again. Every morning, you'll rise without any worries. And at night, you'll drift off feeling calm and content. You're going to discover how to love yourself, just like I love you, completely and without any conditions. You're going to be so excited when you read my message, because it's more than just information. It's all about transformation. You're reading the exact words that angels wish they could say. You're getting what heaven has in store for you. Take your time with this moment. Every line was written just for you. Every pause holds my breath. I'm right here, my dear, closer than your heartbeat. The burden you've been feeling is starting to ease up. The light you thought was gone is coming back. You've stumbled upon something truly special, something that feels timeless and just for you. This moment is definitely a cause for celebration in heaven. The chains that used to hold you back are starting to loosen right now as you read this. You know that peace you've been looking for? It's actually making its way into your soul at this very moment. Type, Jesus, you shine in my darkness, if his light has broken through your pain. Take your time, no need to rush off. Let these words settle into every spot that hurts. Let me be here to fill the silence you've been avoiding. This message didn't just happen to come your way. I'm sharing this message with you, filled with a kind of love that's truly one of a kind. Stick around, and I promise that by the time we're done here, your heart will feel completely different. I really feel like I understand you better than you even know yourself. I've been there with you through every season, sharing in the laughter that everyone notices and the tears that often go unseen. I've noticed your tears, even when no one else did. I can sense the burden you carry, even though you try to mask it with your smile. I've heard the things you've kept to yourself all this time. Every thought that danced around in your mind, every sigh that escaped your lips in tiredness. I heard every question that came from your heart. I've noticed everything going on in your life. I've been right there with you from the start, quietly cherishing every moment you thought was lost. There were those nights when you found yourself wide awake, just staring into the darkness, thinking about whether anyone really cared. There were times when you smiled just to get through the day, not because you were really feeling happy. I was there, you know. When you felt like no one noticed you, I was there to see you. When you were feeling unworthy, I quietly reminded you of your worth. When you were feeling unloved, I wrapped you in my love, even if you couldn't sense it at the time. I've noticed all the effort you've put into being strong for everyone around you. I've seen you take on weights that weren't really yours to bear. You might think I was quiet back then, but I was actually steering things along the way. I know it might have seemed like I was distant, but honestly, I was holding you closer than ever. Every challenge you faced came my way before it reached you. I've been keeping an eye on your journey. I'm aware of each move you've made, even the ones you created by yourself, when nobody had a clue about what was going on in your mind or heart. I've been keeping an eye on you the whole time, even when your soul was buzzing with noise, when you were feeling all those doubts, and your choices seemed to come from being worn out rather than what you really wanted. I've been there, not to point fingers, but to be patient. Not to judge you, but to offer you the kind of mercy that the world just can't provide. It seems like you've been taking on a lot more than you really need to. You've become accustomed to dealing with pressure that isn't coming from me. You've figured out how to overlook your pain, to keep going despite feeling worn out, and to see the chaos as just another part of everyday life. What you think of as a routine might actually be a trap that's quietly closing off parts of you. It's dimming your spiritual sensitivity and making it tougher to distinguish what's truly from me and what isn't. I've sent you some signals. I've added some pauses in your life. I've let things not go the way you wanted, not to annoy you, but to connect with you through those little interruptions. But you just kept pushing ahead, believing that what you were feeling was totally normal. It seems like everyone deals with this kind of pressure. It's just part of life, right? But you know, that constant pressure is really wearing you down in ways you might not even notice. You were never meant to handle everything on your own without leaning on my guidance. Now your body is beginning to reveal what your soul has been silently yearning for. You've realized that the fatigue has a different feel to it. That one night of sleep just doesn't do the trick anymore. Your mind is having a tough time staying focused. It seems like you're feeling down without any obvious reason. You've got some aches that you just can't put your finger on. There's a weight you just can't lift unless you understand the reason behind it. Your feelings go beyond just the physical. It's all about what you've let into your life and what you haven't been able to let go of with me. You've created room for ambition, for chaos, for too much, for those little habits that slowly sap the energy I invested in you. You've closed off the door to real rest, to the nourishment your soul craves, and to that deep connection with me that can fill every part of your being. This isn't about punishment. It's not about being judged. It's actually a chance since you still have time. There's something up ahead that looks like it might want to attack you, but I don't want you to fall. I really want you to succeed. You're not done with your purpose yet. You're at a crossroads where everything can get better if you decide to let go. Not as someone who throws in the towel, but as someone who, by easing the fight, lets the Creator work their magic to heal them. There are some habits you might want to consider letting go of, not because I'm telling you to, but because they can really take away from the love I have for you. Your unhealthy eating habits, the crazy pace of your schedule, and the feeling of not having space to breathe around me, it's all really added up, hasn't it? Your body is definitely trying to tell you something important, and you really shouldn't overlook it. If you keep ignoring these signs, things are just going to get worse. If you pay attention to that quiet voice inside you right now, you can totally change things up. I've had your back so many times without you even realizing it, keeping you safe from illness, preventing bad news, and looking out for your organs when they were at risk. This time, though, it feels like my defenses against outside forces just aren't cutting it. This time, I really need you to work together with me from the inside. Let's create some space for the things that really matter. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Step away from what wears you down, and embrace life, even if it seems tough at the beginning. Your body is more than just a means to get by. This place is really special. That was made to showcase my glory, and you've really been taking it too far. People often say you should just keep pushing forward, always competing, achieving, producing, and never allowing yourself to fail. But that voice doesn't sound like mine. Your value isn't determined by what you create. I've never loved you more for everything you do. Real growth isn't just about what we do ourselves. It's all about forming a deep bond with something timeless. That connection really deepens when you stop trying to control everything and embrace a slower, more peaceful pace that resonates with my heart. In the coming days, you'll find a chance for a brief but impactful period where things that seem tough right now will begin to align if you stay on the right path. I'm not looking for perfection, just your willingness to give it a go. I know you might not get everything, but I really hope you can trust me enough to switch things up a bit. If you don't create some space for order, that illness might just sneak in where you used to feel protected, even if it doesn't have to affect you directly. This message is like my hand reaching out before the storm, a shield I'm offering up before the impact hits. Don't wait for outside signs to back this up. Your spirit already holds the truth within it. This is totally real. You know that, right? If you take this call seriously, what you see as weakness now can turn into the start of something strong. Don't wait to tackle what you can get done today. Don't put off the surrender that might safeguard your health, your mind, and your purpose. What's been brewing inside you is about to come out. It's not that I want to hurt you, but the things you've been overlooking just can't stay buried any longer. Your body tells the truth, just like your soul does. They've both been giving you hints for a while now, signals you decided to overlook because of outside demands, daily expectations, and the pressure to appear okay to others. It feels like you've been using all of this as a mask to hide what really needs your focus, but it just can't stay under wraps anymore. Sometimes, what we feel inside just ends up being more powerful than anything happening around us. There comes a moment when those things you've been putting off will really start to call for your attention. That moment is just around the corner. It's not about using force. It's all about sticking with it. It seems like there's a part of you that's been yearning for a fresh start, for some deep breaths, and for genuine relaxation. A place where you can finally take a deep breath again. It's not only about the physical aspect, but also the spiritual one. Your body might be hanging in there for a bit, but trust me, those unseen changes have already kicked off. We really need to put a stop to these processes right away before they start to take hold, before they take control of the spots I've set aside for fullness. You can't just will away what's coming or figure it out with human understanding. Change can only come from within. This isn't about making just superficial changes. It's really about making a big change, letting go of those old habits and having the courage to admit that you can't keep doing things the same way anymore. It's really not about doing more. It's about learning to let go. It's really not about putting in more effort. It's about letting go of those unnecessary burdens that weigh you down. The choices you make today, even the little ones, can really stick with you for a long time. You're going to encounter a lot of these changes soon. It's not about showing off in front of others. It's really about those little moments in your everyday life. It's in the choices you make, what you let in, what you focus on, and what you decide to take in.